revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor. I'm eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Enfadamos a Falcone.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous. Bye, Bat.
Conocimos a la verdadera
This is
Catwoman,
Selena.
que era esta.
How many? I'd have to count the pieces. Falcone's calling card.
The chemicals. Where are they? We're all being played here, including you. Where's the money?
Y no matamos a Falcone.
The Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Bueno.
Don't have to do this.
Only you now, Master Bruce.
Estamos donde
I thought I
asesinaron
might
a
find you
nuestros
here.
padres.
The news was upsetting for both of us.
But you should see this.
I know you come here for solitude, Bruce.
More allegations about his ties to the underworld.
This isn't going away.
It's also public and
Le voy a
messy.
decir, dime que no es cierto.
Tell me all of this is a lie.
I wish I could. There are no angels in Gotham, Bruce. Maybe there never were. I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
Mantuviste sus secretos.
You kept their secrets for them.
I'm trying to help you understand.
Then try harder!
Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in
Qué fuerte.
Gotham without them knowing.
Le voy a decir, y soy el último en enterarme.
Falcone, the papers, they were telling the truth. Everyone knew about this but me.
I know it's a lot to take in. I want you to know I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then they were killed, and
Vaya.
you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
Vamos a entenderlo. Le voy a decir... Dame algo de tiempo.
Just Give me some time to think it through, okay?
This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
Fue
He
descuidado.
got careless. Criminals always do.
You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
Bueno. Vamos a buscar pruebas de asesinato de hace 20 años. A ver si recordamos algo.
I want him standing here. Right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
Le
I
preguntaría
only
por
want to
qué.
ask him one question. Why? My parents could have given him anything. Why would he just shoot them?
Claro, porque por
He
dinero
was
tampoco.
stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
Hola.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I can't picture him as a criminal. Not the kind I deal with.
In that moment, he was simply your father.
Cine.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
¡Ostras!
I never knew that.
O sea, cuando él
She was
quería,
always so good to me.
la madre hacía que pusieran su peli en el cine. Y así él podía ir a verla al cine. Vaya planazo, ¿eh?
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gunfires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Pues normal.
Maybe. But do I really want to know?
Stay back!
Take whatever you want. Nothing personal, just business. He told me you had it coming.
You don't have to do this. Tell Falcone. He's making a mistake.
Falcone. Buah. Vaya tela, vaya tela.
Bruce,
Le apuntó a él
right?
también.
It wasn't a mugging. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Buah. Ahora vamos a por Falcone. Tiene buena pinta. DPGC, 8:57 de la mañana. Eso será el departamento de policía y algo más, no sé.
Getting you in to see Falcone like this? I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Y te agradezco.
Look, I get that, Harv, okay? And it means a lot to me.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier. The last time you disappeared behind closed doors with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support.
This is a personal matter, Harvey.
Fine, don't tell me. But I hope none of this comes back to bite us. I don't want headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Dent, Mr. Wayne, welcome to the GCPD.
Aquí está Gordon.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Now, ordinarily, we'd never let you in to see Falcone, but it must be nice to have a DA in your pocket, Mr. Wayne. Bend the rules whenever you need it.
Le voy a decir no convertir
I
en una
realize
costumbre.
this is irregular, Lieutenant. I wouldn't ask if there was another way.
I'm vouching for him, Gordon. Trust me, he's one of the good guys.
A good guy who always gets what they want. In my book, there's no such thing.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
We're keeping Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Somos afortunados de tenerle. No voy a decir nada.
It's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
Pues
All right,
menos mal que no
Falcone's
matamos a
inside.
Falcone.
Say what you gotta say. We'll be
Porque
out
así
here.
ahora podemos preguntarle, si no, nos hubiéramos quedado sin respuestas. Bueno, vamos allá. Episodio 2. ¿Cómo se llama? ¡Oh! Hijos de Arkham. Está hecho por...
Well, Bruce Wayne? You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week. Just like every other time they
Tenemos que
tried to
hablar.
put me away.
We need to talk, Falcone.
You weren't so eager the last time we met. But then, I knew you'd come around. Especially after the press got their teeth in you.
Pues no.
You're your father's son. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins. Going back decades.
Until you sent Joe Chill to kill him.
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. Hey, I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. Maybe I should have spelled it out. Got a whole closet full of birthday presents I was never able to give you.
¿Cómo que somos
Convince me.
familia?
Tell me a story about our big, happy family.
Claro.
There it is. Now I got you hooked. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
Uf. No sé qué hacer, la verdad, no sé. Vamos a hacerle sufrir un poco.
Not here to take care of you. You deserve to suffer for what you've done.
Vale, pero que no se pase, que van a venir los enfermeros.
You'd never know the truth. How much of your old man is in you? What kind of son did he make?
I need you alive, but only until I have answers.
Claro.
Apple didn't fall far, did it? You got that Wayne seed. He loved you, you know. He did it all for you. He protected his own. But if you got on his bad side, your father was more ruthless than any of us. He had a switch, you know. Still, made us all rich, including you. Some people just have the mind for it. He was one of the most brilliant men I ever knew.
Until you hired an assassin to take him out.
What, you really think I ordered the hit? Sure, I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
They're waiting for you in hell!
¿Y esta tía? ¿Y esta tía?
Montoya! Put the weapon down!
The bastard had to die.
Hands in the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
Pues nos hemos quedado sin respuestas. Qué locura, tío. O sea, entra esta, que encima tiene una cosa muy rara en la boca. Como si estuviera, yo qué sé.
We are in deep shit. I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp. This close, we were this close.
Algo no andaba bien.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
Claro, le pasó algo.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
Just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Los hechos
Slow
primero.
down, Harvey. We need the facts
Claro.
first.
The simple fact is she walked in and shot him.
Claro, pero algo
Then
pasaría
we
ahí.
need the complex facts, like how and why.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Dios, qué liada. Qué liada, tú.
I can delay them for a little while, but we still need
Los
answers.
abogados de Falcone.
Tell me if she says anything.
Vale.
I have to know why she did this.
Bueno, vamos a interrogar a la policía.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
Eso del cuello. No sé cómo...
Fresh injection site.
De aguja.
Doesn't look like blood.
Le han pinchado algo. Y la boca.
Her veins, still visible beneath her skin.
Sí.
Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne?
Si estaba drogada no se va a acordar de nada.
What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
¿Qué recuerda?
Sergeant, you have to think. What do you remember?
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talk big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never, never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what. The reasons why I shouldn't,
Vio a alguien.
they were a million miles away.
Did you see a face? Could you ID a suspect?
I don't think so.
You must remember some detail. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Uy, 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 uy.
Cobblepot said something similar.
Claro. Nuestro amigo de la infancia dijo lo mismo de la revolución.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back.
Vale.
How is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, hey, don't worry about that now.
Encontré
I found
marcas de
evidence
aguja.
that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Totalmente,
Hey,
si
I
se
do.
le veía.
Of course I do.
Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce!
Ah, mira, la periodista.
What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown?
Tengo prisa.
I'm sorry, Vicky. I don't have time.
Don't brush me off. Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
I have no comment at this time.
Don't be like that, Bruce. Talk to me.
Habla conmigo, dice.
Listen, I owe you for those files on Falcone. I got a lot of credit at the Gazette for that story. Whatever's going on here, you can't afford to be associated with it.
Claro.
Let me help you. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened. Just give me something to run with.
No puedo, no puedo.
Please, get out of my way, Vicky. I'm in a hurry.
Huh. Disappointing. Maybe you have more to do with this than I thought.
Uy, esa parte no me ha gustado, ¿eh? Demasiado bien la tratamos para que a la mínima nos diga eso. Espero confiar en ella, ¿eh? O sea, de verdad. No creo que nos traicione, pero no me fío. Ostras.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scan on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks.
En el
Let's see
muelle.
what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to
Se
protect
libró
him.
fácilmente.
Falcone got off easy by getting killed. He deserved much worse.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three. I hope he told you something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
Dijo que éramos familia.
Practically family, he said.
Family? Funny, I don't recall any Sunday dinners with the mob.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds.
Vale, a ver. La muestra
The
del
minute the
muelle es
docks were
esto.
doused with the base chemicals, the reaction was messy. They were out of control.
Y la de Montoya.
This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses. Both compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for
Podría
you...
ser un caos. Pueden formar un
Considering the
ejército,
amount
claro.
they stole from Falcone, they could build a small army of remorseless assassins.
The thought is chilling. Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
A ver, ¿dónde está? Este mismo. Ostras, por aquí, ¿eh?
Find her now! Send a strong message.
No enfaden a Pingüino. Ah, mira, aquí se escucha mejor. Aquí.
Bring me her head.
A ver, aquí, aquí. Uy, aquí.
There, there you go. You'll be alright. Alright.
The Skyline Club. Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot.
Ahora
This
va a
time
ir
he met the
Batman.
Batman.
Ay, qué ganas. Qué guay. Pues nada, a ver qué hacemos con Oz. Porque, tiene mala pinta, la verdad. Skyline Club, las 4:57. Había un señor ahí mutado, extraño.
Come on, I know there's gonna be more around here.
¿Eso qué es, tío? El gigante ese.
If Falcone finds finds out I helped you, he'll kill me. My boss won't be doing much of anything. Ever again.
Ah, se quiere quedar con la gente de Falcone. Hemos entrado. Buah. A este lo reventamos ahora.
You lot, come check out this office.
Están yendo a oficina de Falcone.
Where is... I don't know. Please. You can help me.
Let him
Vale,
go.
pelea.
Batman! It's about time. You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante. Oh, don't worry, I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen.
You used an innocent cop to do your dirty work. I know how you've been using the drugs you stole at the docks. Where are they?
Is this about Falcone? We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Pounded him into a pulp on live TV. If you were truly the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself.
Ya, claro.
Admit it, Falcone deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out. Believe me, I know from personal experience.
You don't decide who lives and who dies. That's not justice.
But it's bloody well satisfying, isn't it? As a show of good faith, I'm gonna let this one go. How's about we talk this through? We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
Me voy a decir... ¿Dónde están los químicos?
Oswald Cobblepot. What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you?
Gotta admit, you've got flair. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
They found Catwoman.
What do you want with her?
We had a deal. She didn't make good on it.
El trato era con este.
Sorry this didn't work out, mate. I'd stay to watch. I would, but I still got a Catwoman problem to deal with. Oh, what's her name again?
Selena.
Yes! Oh, beautiful name.
Pues la han pillado súper rápido. Ese tío. A ver qué pasa, crack. Uf.
Gonna have to try harder.
Impasible, ¿eh? Vale. Recuperamos. ¿Dónde está ahora? Joder, se han ido, tío.
Alfred, track down Selena Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
Vale, pues nada, tenemos que ir a salvar a Catwoman. Que entonces el disco duro que teníamos era para ellos. Era para Oz. Necesito hablar contigo, es urgente. Sin capa.